Hello everyone, this is Ultimate Number and welcome back to more Sonic Adventure. In the last part, we finally finished up every single story there is, and in this part, we're gonna actually do the B missions of every mission. However, I'm not gonna go to trial mode, I'm just gonna go in story mode and do that, because, mainly, there's NPCs to talk to.
Let's get 'em!
Also because I finished stories, as you can see, there's another option called Ending. If you choose that, it just takes you to the credits. Because it is quite possible to skip, actually it's very possible to like turn the game off during the credits because it saves after you get like the boss emblem before it or something. And therefore you don't get the emblem for viewing the credits. Before I actually do any missions, I'm gonna talk to the NPCs here because that's what I like doing apparently. They've updated their texts because I've beaten the story. I'll make it so I go to the beach last, because I'm going to do the beach, of course. I'm going to do each stage in order, so we'll just get more organized here. Like, I know, the NPCs have more or less the same to say. But still, to me, that it's still quite nice to know what they have to say at this particular time. Also, it's going to show right here. No, it's not. Because we're in the adventure field, unfortunately. Now, a few things I want to say. I finally got a new headset. I don't think you're able to tell, but yay, I can finally speak and hear in both speakers. It's like, wow. And it's like, I look at the, for the first time, I look at the warranty of these headsets. 1 year. So yeah, they do not last long at all. But I swear, they like break before, like, every 6 months. I swear. I don't have a headset, like, 100% die on me. Like, at least one function still works. But still. Also, it's the end of heat. I can actually record without a fan on and not be super duper extra hot. Even though summer wasn't actually that bad, but still. The shutter breaks, but it's open. Like, does it work? Does it, like, work even though the shutter broke? Anyway, even though it's the end of heat, that's still not stopping the awful weather. Like, well, it's not awful, more of it, it's like inconsistent. I'm sure I've said this before, but there's way too many thunderstorms. And I cannot stand thunderstorms. What do you now? Oh, wait, really? Well, to be fair, Sonic's story isn't, like, the latest in the timeline. It's actually Amy, as we learned. Are you still here? Okay, good. I think I've actually learned that the reason these despawn is because if you... I don't know what causes it, but sometimes the event just completes itself while you're not looking at it while you're in the same area. And if you save when that event completed, yeah, it just frickin' despawns the damn thing. That's why the gold egg despawned for me. Okay, is there any NPCs coming this way? I hope not. Nope, usually they come about right about now. As far as something. Get out of my way. Jeez. Gotta double check, yo. Okay, I think I've talked to everyone in Station Square, so let's get on with... Wrong way. I mean, I guess I could go this way. Jeez. Oh yeah. Another thing I could talk about is recording equipment. Because I have never talked about it like, ever. No. Before I go there, I have to do this. One thing you may notice, like, if I can ever stand on the thing. Yeah, while I'm speaking, my recording equipment. Yeah, I still use Microsoft Expression Encoder. I still use Audacity. Excuse me. And Audacity, it seems on and off whether about microphone volume. Like, if it's at 1.00, 100%, it kind of gets a bit loud at times. It decides when it wants to. But if 1.0 is required for my full potential voice, if I turn it down even 10%, it gets, like, literally 10% volume. And yeah, as you can see, my live counter is off. The reason I'm doing this is to bring it back up. This also makes it up for the fact that I've spent less playtime to recover.
Hey, there's no time to rest.
But yeah, I'll cut here and talk about the rest later. I'll catch up with you for a bit. Okay, so I've been doing this for about 10 minutes now. No, I've been doing this for about 20 minutes now. This is with speed up. Like, seriously, it takes that long to get that many rings. Like, honestly, it's not worth it without the Magnet Shield. Anyway, what I was saying is... I don't know if I immediately forgot whether I said it or not, but... Yeah. Audacity, if I record it at 1.00 recording volume, it's perfectly fine. But if I record it at 0.90, it acts as if it's like 0.110 to me. Okay, we're finally up to the live counter I should be at. Like, hopefully. I'm pretty sure it's 93. Oh, something I should point out, by the way. If I quit and come back, my live counter gets reset. Like, not kidding. So I best not do that. Also, you can see there's nobody here, so I did talk to every NPC. Anyway, let's begin the action stages. Shall we? Starting with Emerald Coast. Okay, so with the B missions, I apologize, but I am not going to be doing any challenge specific. However, my goal is to basically get as many rings as possible. And on top of the 50 rings. I have no specific goals other than that to get so many rings, while at the same time being fast. I'm not going to grab every ring, because that's just tedious, and it'll be like super long for the videos up ahead. So no thank you on that. These are going to be more of like a practice session and whatnot. I'll just grab this one up right here, because it's a free life. Why not? Improve my life counter. I know it's like a 10-second wasting, but still, it's an actual life. Extra lives are always worth getting, unless they're in obscure locations such as in Windy Valley. No use getting one-ups in there, because you just fall to your death like so frequently. Am I gonna die here? Nope, because I held right. Yeah, you have to hold right there. And even then, it doesn't always work. Like, it's so infuriating. Also, if you haven't noticed yet, Tails is indeed following me. Unlike the instant story mode where Tails only follows you in specific action stages. Here he's following me everywhere I go this time. Literally everywhere I go. Like, what a creep. He's not supposed to be here. He's not supposed to be in Emerald Coast at all. You can make him in Emerald Coast with glitches. I might show that one day. So, you know what? Rather than climbing it up the normal way, I'm just gonna do this. Because apparently the game lets you do that. That's just an easy speedrunning way to get up there. And I failed. Failed miserably. You know, not doing it again. Rather than do it again, I'll just climb up the normal way like a normal person. I will, however, get this one up here. Because it's actual life. And it's rather easy to get. There's that stupid monkey that, like, no one ever notices, but it's indeed there. And whatnot. Hold on a minute. BRB. Sorry about that. Well, I'm back. That was a first for me. I don't know if you heard it or not, whether I'm keeping it in. It's like, I've killed a roach. Like, I don't know if I've ever said this before, but... yeah, we live in quite a bit of a state where we have, like, bugs crawling around. The main bugs being roaches. We've had ant problems before, but now it's roaches, and they will not go away. They will not be exterminated. Whoa. I didn't even do anything special there. But yeah. But that's not the worst of it, though. We now have frickin' rodents. Like, we have, like maybe, like, a couple mice, but you know, just call them rats, because no matter which one I say, there's gonna be, like, there's gonna be, like, arguments.
It will take you to panels 2
So I'm just gonna call them
and 8.
rodents.
Jump as soon as you land on a panel, or else you'll fall.
Or how about I not do that? I'm just gonna collect more rings. And hopefully not die. I die there so many times. But yeah, anyway. Thankfully it's not like cockroaches, it's just regular roaches. And by the way, that's what happens when you hold up the entire time. That happens. Collect more rings just for the fun of it. I know I already have 50, but whatever. But yeah, roaches. We lack... It's like we get them so frequently that we have to, like, use all our spray and whatnot. Or sometimes if they're there and too inconvenient to get raided, we just kill them with our bare hands and bang walls like that, like you heard. It's just annoying.
Yeah, not bad.
Like, you have to kill them quickly, because if you try to kill them some other way, they flee. You have to, like, get it off your hand without getting juices all over. But you have to wash your hands anyway. It's like, 2 minutes just to deal with one problem, just to come back to what you were doing. Per roach, and we get them, like, so frequently. Yeah. But our main problem is the rodents, in which they're smarter than I give them credit for. Like, we have like not one, but like 6 mice traps. They're not rat traps, but good enough. They're still traps. And it's like a 50-50 whether we catch them or not, really. But certain rodents here, they're too dang smart for us. They're too damn smart. I'll just check up here in case there's anything. I mean, I could have come up here later, but still. I swear, there's like a couple rats that like either absolutely refuse to even approach the bait, or they're like impossible to actually trap. I've even had times where one did get caught in the trap, but nobody came to dispose of it, and therefore it got away. Most infuriating moment right there. I'm fairly certain that this problem will go away eventually, even without the traps, but the traps are preferred to have just to keep the numbers tame. Like, they do hibernate and never come back, right? Geez, I hope they never come back. At least these specific rodents.
The train headed for Station Square
Like,
will
geez,
be departing soon.
It's one thing if rodents at all came to infest a house, but if it's the exact same rodent, then that's another story. Like, just imagine. Like, just like a movie where, like Mouse Hunt, for example, the same rodent will not die, and even if they dispose of it, anyway, it just comes frickin' back. Like, that's the worst kind of rodent. Okay, is there gonna be 4 people in here, or are they gonna randomly despawn? Because they just want to show up anytime they want to, apparently. It's best to talk to this guy first, because he despawns so frequently, and he's the closest one. then there's this guy in the middle-ish. Talk to him twice, because some NPCs have different things to say if you talk to them twice. I've played Mario Adventure, a Mario 64 ROM hack, and because I played it, I know this place almost 100% now. Like I've been through this place in Mario 64 format, that I pretty much know my way around now. Especially to the way to the ruins very fast. Also, I'm going the completely wrong way. Played ROM hack. Claims to not get lost easily. Got lost within like 10 seconds. Also, where is he? Where'd you come from? I knew it. They just despawn and come out of nowhere. Thankfully, that's all 4 of them rather quickly, so it's time I head out. I could cut, but you gotta witness the slow trip I have to make to Windy Valley. One of the best courses in at least emulator format, because in case you don't know, in case you somehow don't watch part 2, in which, seriously, if you don't watch even a single part before this, then how are you... then I don't consider you a real fan of playlists. Like, not a fan of me, a fan of playlists. Like, seriously, why don't people watch an entire playlist and watch every video before this? I don't get them sometimes. But, yeah, in part 2, in case you, quote-unquote, forgotten, I had 18 deaths in Windy Valley. I'll point it out when I get there. Also, speaking of, in Mario 64 format, this stage right here is the worst stage. How fitting, right? Right? Right. Bull S, that bridge was not there. Also, where'd you come from? Also, because I can. Do it. Do it. Well, I kinda did it. I did that in part 2 too, except I was successful. This part is in Mario 64 format too, and it has a rather interesting gimmick, which I will not say, I'll just say it has a rather interesting gimmick. Mario Adventure, in general, has interesting mechanics. Like, I should play that ROM hack for you guys sometime, but not now. It might take a while. Like, and oh boy, it might take a while, because seeing how, as often as I post videos recently, yeah, it's gonna take years. I hope that never happens. Now that it's not hot, I'm probably gonna speed up the schedule a little bit. Like, geez, I've been doing a whole lot of nothing. I really should fix that problem. Especially with videos. I'm okay with like sprite projects or even Chao Adventure RPG-ish. But videos, nuh-uh. I need to speed up immensely here. Checkpoint. Because, oh boy. This part right here. In case you don't remember, this specific loop, I'm just gonna pause here. This loop sucks ass on a keyboard or emulator. Because you approach it, the camera shifts, Sonic just randomly accelerates towards the zipper, or not even close to the zipper. If you hold any direction, if you hold any direction at all, he just plummets down on the inverted part, and there's no way to recover. You just have to either jump it, or you can just do this. Yeah, you have to purposely back out of it, the frame you approach it. And that's how you get past it. Like, good. gosh, that loop sucks so bad. Like, even in practice, I died there, like, a few dozen times. Like, it's glorious. Also, remember, that loop can kill you, too, if you pretty much hold any direction other than forward. In fact, that applies in many modern games, that applies to any game ever. If you hold any direction other than forward, you're not gonna go through the loop properly. Boy, I'm happy to have cleared this without any problem whatsoever. So I'm happy with that. Still not gonna skip this, though, because did I mention how slow it downloads if you don't press A?
Not bad.
I wonder if I'm gonna accidentally fail this mission, so we can hear Sonic say, "Hey, pump it up!" Also, that reminds me, yeah, I'm not playing in Japanese. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be playing in Japanese, because it's just too much hassle to show off everything in Japanese. I will play in Japanese eventually. Just not in this playthrough. I almost forgot where the third stage was. It's Casinopolis.
Square will be departing soon.
Which, speaking of Casinopolis, I finally figured out how the Knight's pinball machine works. However, because this video is too long as it is, I'm not gonna bother explaining it. I'll do it as its own bonus video. Deal? Deal. Also, I'm curious. Do I still have the rings before? Yes, I do. Unfortunately, I'm gonna lose them all as soon as I go in there, so better treasure them while I still can. As we go forward to Casinopolis. This stage in Mario's Adventure sucks because there's barely anything in it, and it's frickin'... No, it's not just... It's like... It is Casinopolis, but the stage is called Inverted Casinopolis, because in addition to this whole room itself, there's also an upside-down version of it. Also, let me take a closer look. No, that Sonic statue's not there. This Sonic statue... I might have said this before, but the Sonic statue here builds as you progressively store rings in the vault. And, yeah. Yeah, I'm just talking nonsense here. Or not nonsense, but, like, complicated stuff. As usual, I'm not gonna bother playing this pinball machine. I'm just gonna die. Or I might get close enough to, like, 200 rings. Or 100 rings, but not exactly 100 rings, so I can, yeah. There we go, a little ring bonus. Not gonna explain how I got that yet, because I'll explain it in some video. I'll get a few more rings. Pro strats, I'm using only L and R, not A. I swear if you use A, Sonic goes more up than usual. Also, where is Sonic? There it is. I'll get a couple more. It's gonna be slow, but yay. Whatever, 58's enough. And glitchiness. My tokens went everywhere. My pride and joy is floating in a sea of feminine excrement. I'm sure all you know where that's from. Okay, I never explained it. No, I did explain it here. But I'll explain it again. This place has like 3 routes. A normal route, which is this way, a poor man's route, which is that way, and a rich man's route, which is that way. You cannot take the poor man's route as Tails, because it's a shortcut. So I'm going to go for the rich man's route, and it's called that for a reason because it has the most rings. If I can even get the rings, I can miss like a couple. I can like grind some from the slot machines. I don't need no stinking speed boost. What am I trying to do? A shine spark? Like, no, not at all. Ugh. Be careful in the rich man's route, because not only is it long, but it's filled with like bombs. And no, I'm not gonna stop calling them bombs. Like, I know they don't explode, but I've called them bombs since Sonic Adventure 2. They hiss when you get near them. Sometimes they explode, depending on their size, and just give every reason why you should call them a bomb and not a spike ball. Plus, the name Bomb sounds cool. More cool than Spike Ball. In which every single one of you finds the word ball rather weird. Jeez, I wish we can redefine English. Need to be really, really careful here because I don't have a shield. I will get a shield eventually. Which is right there. Well, that's not a shield, but that's an invulnerability. Gotta shake off all the sewage off me. Okay, so now that I... Oh. Never mind, ignore me, but, like... Yeah, I have 400 rings, so I can go into the vault. There's just a teeny tiny problem, though. It's like, yeah, to clear this stage, you have to deposit 400 rings. But as soon as you try to deposit them, it, like... Also, let me check right quick. Come on. But, yeah, as soon as you deposit them... Also, I'm not going to stand quite on the button. I'm like going to stand partially away from it, because I've had something funny happen to me this one time. It didn't happen here. Like, one time I stand on the button with 399 rings exactly, and the arms grabbed me, and as soon as they shook me, they immediately let go of me. It was kind of funny. But yeah, you deposit them. Ooh, 420. Lol. Yeah, I could step on the castle, but... Hey, I don't have 50 rings anymore, do I? Because I deposited all my rings, I couldn't deposit exactly 400, no siree. I could get 50 rings from slot machines, but if I get under 100, it just dumps me into the garbage, so... I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to have to grind off these machines, and hope and pray to Chaos that Tails does not screw everything up, although he seems to be more cooperating me than anything else. These slot machines each have 10 rings each, it seems like. But chances are, I'm not going to be able to pick up every single ring, because they freaking disappear quickly, like Mario 64 DS or coins. If you can sort of manipulate Tails to jump away from the machine, it's usually not too bad. Come on. And 26 not that bad. That's like more than halfway through. There's like 3 slot machines left. There's also shower rings. You don't want to home attack these machines because you don't want to jump between them either. Oh geez, I'm not gonna have... No, I'm gonna have enough rings. I'm pretty sure. You don't want to home attack these machines because Sonic can and will home attack the machine next to it as well. As if he's homing attack at multiple capsules at once. Because when he homes attack a capsule, these count as capsules for some reason. When you home attack a capsule, you don't bounce off it. Rather, you, like, keep going. Like we saw in Windy Valley. Also, where are the shower rooms? Also, did I ever read this sign? Nothing important. I'm gonna grab these rings, quickly get out of the showers, because if we stand in the shower, we get a long animation. Like, I think I've showed it once. Gonna end with exactly 50 rings, no reason to end with any more. Could add to the bonus of the score to my right, but none of you care about that. But I do. Okay, don't stand on that button ever again, because it will ruin it. It'll also ruin the 420. Not that even impressive a score, jeez.
Yeah, not bad.
60 emblems. That should unlock another Game Gear game if I was playing Director's Cut. I don't remember what it is. I know the first two is Sonic the Hedgehog and Sonic Drift. I can't remember the rest, honestly. I might put a list when I have all the emblems, but nah.
The train
Actually,
headed for
I
the
will.
Mystic Ruins will be
Only when I have all
soon.
the emblems, so I will show the list. Okay, next is Ice Cap. Let's make... It's like, yeah, I could be doing these in a different order. Do all in Station Square, then do all in Mystic Ruins, then do the one stage in Egg Carrier, but... It's more fitting to do this numeratically, rather than in a weird order. I'm not exactly a speedrunner of this game. Speedrunning this under 30 emblems is like 5 hours, but on the Director's Cut version. And I believe on the Xbox version as well. We get to go to the Ice Cap. Which, honestly... What's your favorite stage in this game? Like, honestly, my favorite is Emerald Coast. But that could be because... No, my favorite stage is Speed Highway. Because, yes. Because, yes. Also, in case you haven't noticed before, also, apparently, if you go in the first person on hills, it, like, locks you this way. Hold on. Yeah, never noticed that. Bye, Tails. But yeah, in case you haven't noticed, the rings are frozen. So is Sonic's hair. And Tails' fur. You know what? Not gonna do the usual path. I'm just gonna take a shortcut because this video's gone on long enough. I don't need that many rings. After all, this is just practice for the A missions. I don't really have any specific goals for... Okay, I guess we're doing the normal route then. Have it your way. But this isn't Burger King. Also, remember, if you go, like, counterclockwise, Sonic, like, goes faster. But if you go clockwise, he goes slower for some reason. I don't really know why this is, but he just does. Okay, because this is practice, I know I don't have enough rings yet. I could spend a lot of time getting these rings, but I'm going to practice something here. I'm going to practice a cool shortcut. So, if I can get a better view of the camera. So, up there is where you go after the Be Careful Not to Fall Off bridge, right? Well, I know the other side is that way, so I'm going to place the well spin and spin dash, jump, and here I am.
Be careful not to fall off.
Just like that. There is a better shortcut where you go in that wooden plank and glitch through it. Also, look at the checkpoint, it's like frozen too. Also, it's still spinning, jeez. Like, it spins a lot. That's checkpoints for you. Yeah, you can, like, glitch through the wooden thingy
Use the panel
if
to
you
jump. It may even help guide
go
you
through it a certain way. I don't know about Dreamcast, though, and I don't trust my abilities. So, yeah. Also, speaking of glitches, I will try... Also, I have 53 rings. That worked out right. I will try for 10 seconds to do this. Like, I swear I've done this on Dreamcast before. Nope, let's just go. Also, which snowboard are we gonna get this time? I don't know if we had that one in, like, the story mode, but, like, I'll share a little something with you. If you hold X and Y when you're coming into this, when you're transitioning from that section to, also I'm forgetting which way I should be going. If you hold X and Y while transitioning from the last section to here, you get a different snowboard. I don't know what game it's from. I think it's from Sonic 3. But yeah, it's nice to have a little reference like that, which is pretty neat. I'll do it next time. Next time I come here. I don't know, like, I've had it at other random times too. Maybe you have to hold just one button. I did get out at once by, like, holding, like, B, maybe. Also, let's see if I can get this cool jump here, because it's so amazing when I pull it off. Yes! Look at that! Boom! I went so fast that I came as soon as those planes spawned in. Like, it's amazing if you get that jump as Tails. Like, if you look at the progress bar, Sonic catches up so fast when you get that jump successfully. Oh wait, can we do the swag jump? 1, 2. Don't hold any button. Nope. Didn't even get on the board. Failed swag jump. I need to practice that jump really badly. It's important not to be too much to the left when you're on the second ramp, otherwise, like, if you're too far to the left, you likely won't be on the ramp at all, and if you're too far to the right, Sonic will just hit a bump and kill your momentum. You really don't want your momentum killed. Also, if you don't have enough speed and you're too far to the left, you won't even make it across the bridge. Like, yeah. It's kind of dumb. And remember, if you on the third ramp, if you jump on the exactly the last frame, Sonic does jump, but get his momentum killed immediately. So you want to jump, like, before the tip of the ramp. Because if you jump at the tip, yeah, what I just said happens.
The train headed for Station
You want to jump slightly before it. But it's kind of hard to time when you're going like 1,000,000 miles per hour. So yeah. Like, geez, getting the swag jump in the mission is, I swear, is the hardest mission to master. Now it's time to go to Twinkle Park. Twinkle, twinkle, little stars park. No, Twinkle, twinkle, little Twinks park. I might change my mind. My favorite stage might be Twinkle Park. Like, I honestly can't decide between Emerald Coast, Twinkle Park. I honestly like every single stage, but I think my favorite stage is either Twinkle Park or Speed Highway. Also, is this the only stage where Tails doesn't follow me, despite having story cleared? Good enough. You know, we barely touched. That shouldn't even come close to even harming me. You know, let's do it. First person. It's not a real challenge. Let's go Gran Turismo style. Also, now that I've played Sonic 3D... Now that I've completed Sonic 3D Blast, I now know what this music is. It's Panic Puppet. Yes, I'm serious. Panic Puppet. I don't know why it's called that. That is a silly name. That was nowhere near that ramp. This isn't totally Gran Turismo, where I have the speedometer, whatever it's called, and a thing indicating what gear I should be at a certain turn. I wonder if I'll ever be able to LP Gran Turismo. Or if Gran Turismo is LP-able at all. What hit me? I guess that's a challenge of being in first person, not knowing what hit you. I wish I had a window. No, first person. Gotta practice for Gran Turismo. I thought I wasn't aligned. I couldn't see the road at all. But I'm on the road again. And whatever, I'm just gonna take the slow way up because it's not a speedrun mode or anything. I need the rings really badly. I got hit unbelievably many times in that ride. Jeez. And as subjects. Sonic 3D Blast. There's Tails. Strike. Yeah, I got a perfect strike. And I get like 6 times 8 rings. If I can collect them all, that would be 48. Am I right? Right. I finished Sonic 3D Blast and I thought it was rather fun and enjoyable. A rather fantastic mountain adventure. Yeah, it was enjoyable. Yeah, strike again, yeah! I'm going on strike. For getting 2 strikes in a row. Too bad there's not 3 bowlings where you can get a turkey. Is that what it's called? If you get 3 strikes in a row, it's called a turkey? I think that's what it's called. I want a turkey. Gobble, 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 gobble. Camera, fix yourself. Camera, fix yourself. Camera, fix yourself. Thank you. Camera, you're doing everything but fixing yourself. Thank you. Like, you're getting worse than Mario 64's camera. Also, was that lag? I swear, the final boss in Sonic 3D Blast reminds me of Mario RPG so much. Like, the way it moves, the way it floats, and whatnot. Like, jeez. It just is Mario RPG style. It just is. This video's gone on for a bit too long, but yeah. I cut it out some of the rate grinding. Some. And now I'm up to 99 lives. Don't do it. Don't do it, coconuts. Don't do it. Thank you. Excuse me. So anyway, that is 5 stages I wanted to do. Unfortunately, I'm not going to do all Sonic in one. What are you doing here? 62. There we are. I'm going to end it right here. 5 stages per video. Except not all characters have 5 stages, but whatever. They take longer because they don't have enough stages. I'm gonna end it right there, alright? Next time we'll do the next half of Sonic. So, that'll be fun, right? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.